set of tires on that. That other one had a rip in down the center of the bed that long. It's just like,
wow.
they just carried pieces of iron of all types around when they'd run over it.
I imagine.
Them tires ain't got any air in them.
Huh? Really?
And they're full of rubber or some kind.
Wow. Yeah. So it's windy. I'm gonna do the best I can with this video. I'll show you the stuff in the bucket in there. Maybe it won't be so windy. So I got this big wheel. It's straight. It's not a 100% straight. This spoke is bent here, but you can see compared to that 15-inch wheel how big this thing is. And of course this is old. Let's bring it out in the sunlight here. It's old because it's got solid rubber on that wheel, and you can see it's pretty old. It's still got the bolt in there, and whatever it was pretty well made because it's got a grease arc on there. So that's pretty cool. I only have one, I don't have two, so I don't know what I'm going to do with that. But if I find something else that is that size, that might work for something. And I have one full set, two full sets of hubcaps. I'll show you the other set in a minute. I don't know what these are. I want to say Ford Pinto, but I have a Pinto hubcap. They're not exactly like this, but I think these are either Ford or Chrysler of some kind. But there's 5 of these. They're all tied together for some reason or another. There's 5 of those. They're all in good shape. Of course, everything's dirty, but they're all in good shape. The guy at the junkyard said he thought of Uncle Richard and Keith when they got those hubcaps in. So I ended up getting them. These I think are Dodge hubcaps. Dodge or Chrysler. This looks like a GM hubcap to me, but I can't place what that emblem is, because I was thinking that was some kind of Ford or Lincoln emblem from one of their cars back in the 70s. But I have a GM hubcap. I don't have it out here, I don't think, but it's got this same pattern on it, same design. So that might be a GM hubcap. Obviously those are Chevy hubcaps. I have one of those that's real similar, not the same set, but one that's real similar, so I can make a set that looks pretty decent. These I think are Oldsmobile or Lincoln, but I'm pretty sure they're Oldsmobile hubcaps. There's 3 of those. So whatever these are, I think they're probably Dodge. That's a full set. There's 1 of those. That's all I could find. There's 3 of those, and there's 5 of those. So 1 for the spare tire. This is nice. This is a red carpet real estate sign. It's metal. It's double-sided. It's kind of bent down there, but it's not in too bad a shape. I think it'll clean up okay. We don't know anything about if red carpet is still in business or not, so I'll have to look that up. Keith had never heard of it before. None of us had. Got this industrial coffee pot. Little spigot there. It's got the red light. It's in pretty good shape. I couldn't find the lid for it, but it's still pretty cool. It's got the measurements there. Now it's been cut, but I'm not gonna keep it outside. I'm gonna put it inside because I still think it looks cool. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but I thought it looked cool. And then this stuff we're gonna look at in the garage. So this is the rest of what I got. Bucket, of course. This is a decent bucket. Got 2 holes drilled in the bottom, so. This is mounted on real heavy plate steel. This was on some kind of heavy duty trailer. And you got your reverse light and your 2 tail lights. I think those are LED lights. They sure look like they are. I don't know what this is. Yeah, I have no idea. Unless that gives power to all those lights when it's all hooked up. This, I think, was a light for a license plate. And that could have come off of about anything. They get about everything up there. It's probably off of like a semi-trailer or some other type of big heavy trailer. This is part of a grill from a Buick, probably a LeSabre or Park Avenue. It's quite like Mima's car. It's a little bit different. That is newer than what this is from. This is from like early to mid 90s. And that one's a 2000. You see that? You can see that one's, there's no Buick letters that are in chrome. And on this, there are. So that's from like a 97, 95, somewhere in there. I know I said early 90s earlier, but I think I thought more about it. There's a magnet on it, I just found that. That's a horseshoe, and I found it like that, so I think that's good. Uncle Richard found this over, I think it was in the dirt, next to the bin that had the coffee pot in it. The little Ford center cap. I can't remember exactly where I found this, but might have been over in the big steel pile. It just got dropped in. But I think this might work on my truck for an extra tail light if one of mine gets broke. Although I was looking at my tail lights, mine have a screw here and a screw here, so I will have to drill some kind of hole if it's even the right size, but I thought I'll try it out. This came off a big international truck. So that was cool. I took that off. I hated to see that big truck scrap. That was an old truck. But obviously I couldn't take the whole truck, so I took that. That's some cab trim off of a Chevrolet truck. Probably the Chevy truck that was up on top of the big pile of scrap. See, this goes on the corner here, like so. And then this wraps around the corner of the truck, actually down here, like that. So it's probably from the truck that was on top of the pile, which was a first gen square body. Yeah, the grill was tore out of it. It was kind of hard. It was all mangled up, upside down. So it was kind of hard to tell what year it was exactly. But it was a first gen. It's probably a Cheyenne model, if this is from that truck. I found this amongst some cars that were tore apart. I'm surprised that wasn't broken. Buyrider.com, buy, finance, drive on. This is one of those little plates you have made at like a mall or a kiosk or something. It's airbrushed. BMV recommended twister. Tornado, whatever you want to call it. Then we got a Illinois license plate from 2019. I don't know what FT is. If anybody knows what FT is, let me know. So that's what I got at the junkyard. I didn't really film the whole time at the junkyard. I didn't film very well, I don't think. I'm not very happy with how the video came out. But I don't know. We'll be back, so I'll try it again. I didn't like how I did it the first time, and I don't like how I did it this time either. I get excited and start looking for stuff. I forget to pull my camera back out and film after my hands are full. That's another reason I didn't film the whole thing. So yeah, that's probably going to be our junkyard video. No, that's quite a bit bigger. That's not going to work. But we have an extra tail light for something now.